The other player I'm going to mention, he's actually going to be my underappreciated performer of the weekend, and I wanted to go for someone who's not it's not a Big Six team, he's not a glamour club in some respects, as you'd say, but James Trafford, my friend, 21-year-old goalkeeper for Burnley, was a former Man City youngster, went on loan to the likes of Bolton, was playing in League One, played in their team of the year, got a sort of somewhere around about a $20 million move from to Burnley, where he's signed now. I was just doing a little bit of research on. I saw a lovely line where he said, "I was a long, skinny boy at Bolton, and now I've turned into a long, skinny man at Burnley." And it's really interesting because we were laughing about him, saying, he's one of them needs to maybe put a little bit of a bulk on, just put a pound or two on, so he can deal with the congestion that is, set pieces in the Premier League. But I've got to be honest, Rob, he's played in all the young England from under 16 to 21s. What I see of him, I like of him. He's agile. He's on his toes. He's made a couple of mistakes that he'll learn from. He's a good age. I just think there's a decent goalkeeper in there, and he's one of them that I think will learn from his experience in the Premier League, and could be one of those if Burnley were to go down. Somebody might decide, you know what, we might take him and keep him with us in the Premier League.
That's a good shout, Rob, and I think that's exactly what could happen as well. He's 6'6", by the way, and that's where he's 6'6" goalkeeper. And I'll just quickly tell a quick story of Mark Schwarzer, a goalkeeper that I was with at Middlesbrough, went on to have a great career. Mark Schwarzer was at Chelsea and Fulham, and and he first came to our club, and he was the same thing, very tall and lean. And the first thing, I think it was Paul Barron, our goalkeeping coach, the first thing he did was drag him into the gym. Well, I'd say dragging's probably the wrong word, but he worked him a lot in terms of weights, Rob. And and all of a sudden, Mark Schwarzer went from kind of a lanky kid to this shoulders and arms and chest and a big, strong goalkeeper. You add the height to that, the physicality inside the penalty box. It makes a huge difference when people are around you, just to be able to lean into people and shove them out the way and come and... It made a big difference, and every time now, I think we saw it with De Gea a little bit, Rob. I think he bulked up a little bit when he first came to Man United. He was a little bit slight, and I think James Trafford would benefit. I'm sure it won't affect his goalkeeping important stuff separately, but I think it would really make a difference. That height with some muscular size, I think could take him to a new level. We'll see if that happens, but I think it's a very good shout, Rob. And this goes in the category of underappreciated / one to watch, and I think it's a good shout. There's been plenty of games where he's made some really good saves for Burnley. Yeah, good shout, mate.
Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long, and for even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock. And be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you there.